welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, you are most welcome. This is all about being informed, inspired, and motivated simply by Boyno. My name is Boyno, and this is my channel. You are most welcome. Today's topic is all about education. Okay, guys, I want to ask this question. How do I put it? Okay, is education, is the classroom education enough for tomorrow? That is my topic today. Why do I ask that question? And so, based upon this my questions, I'm going to talk about some of the advantages of going to school, having an education, and some reason why I would say it's not only the education in the classroom that we need, but we need more than that to prepare us for tomorrow so that we can be able to face our tomorrow, to face our future, to be who we want to be, to live that dreams and be able to meet up with our goals and be able to follow our dreams, our goals, yes, for everything to come into place. So, guys, if you are just joining me for the first time, please, you are most welcome. I want to say thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell of notification. That way, you be notified whenever I upload new videos. And I hope you learn from what I'm going to talk about today, because today's topic is very, very interesting. So stay tuned. Okay. Okay, guys. So why everyone should go to school? When we were kids, when we born all our children, and then it starts that way. It's a basic thing. It's part of life. Going to school is part of life. It's a normal thing. But why do we go to school? Why should we go to school? What are some of the advantages of us going to school? Number one, I would say we go to school to learn basic skills. But I'm telling you guys, my topic, let me be specific, is education enough for our tomorrow? So I'm not just telling you about why we go to school. I'm giving you some advantages of why we go to school, which is very important. That is, it's important to go to school, and it's also important for the other information that I'm going to give you, of which I'm asking this question is the education in the classroom, is it enough for our tomorrow? So, guys, we go to school to learn basic skills. And in school, we have this environment, this place that is so conducive and comfortable that we can learn from later age, from the early learning, because we start school when we small in primary 1K, 1K2, and then we start to learn how to say the alphabet, the A, B, C, D, and then we start to learn how to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of that. That is the beginning, the primary, the early education. That's some of the basic skills that we learn as kids, as children, growing up, starting education. That's what we learn, because that's the first thing you have to learn before you can start to read and write. So we learn all of that. Those are some of the basic skills that we learn in school. And from learning those alphabets and numbers, we come, we grow up to another level to learn how to read and write, through which we start reading poems, we start reading rhymes, and some other short stories and things. It helps us to learn how to read. And then from the alphabet, from saying the alphabet, we are able to write them, to scratch them, and that way we are able to join them together as words to learn how to write. So these are basic, very important skills that we learn in school. And it is important that we go to school. And in school, we also gain knowledge. After when we go, we learn the basic skill. We gain knowledge in the school because this basic skill is knowledge that we are gaining in school. This knowledge that we gain in school, they form parts of those various subjects that we learn. We have history, we have math, we have English, we have geography, we have social studies, we have science, we have the Bible. All these, they are subjects that we learn. And from these subjects, we learn knowledge from them. We know if we are studying history, we get to know about the history of our own country. We get to know the history about other countries. We get to know the history of how some things came to being, some names, some different studies of history. We get to know about that. If we are learning social study, geography, the weather, and all of that, it gives us knowledge. If we are learning the Bible, it tells us stories about God. It gives us knowledge of the beginning of the creation of the world. If we are learning math, it teaches us about calculation, how we are to add and subtract. All of that is knowledge. And there are so many subjects that we learn in school that puts together and give us those knowledge. So you see, it is important to go to school. And in school also, we learn from the experts. And who are those experts? Experts, they are our teacher, the people that teach us, the people that already have more knowledge that comes to share it with us. So that we might be able to apply, to learn this knowledge and be able to apply it. They show us the way for us to understand it, the forms for us to be able to put this knowledge together, to apply it. They show us all of these ways for us to be able to know why we are learning these things and how and when for us to apply it. So they are our experts. And so in school, we have the experts who teaches us. They teaches us and we also learn from them. In school also, what do we do in school? Another important thing we do in school, we meet friends. We meet friends. There are so many, sometimes they have cliques in school. They have this clique, this group, this other group, this other clique. And sometimes in school, you meet your partner. Sometimes in school, you meet your best friend. Sometimes people from school, they become friends for life. Sometimes the friends you meet in school, they are there tomorrow to help you. Some provide jobs for each other. Some turn to be family to you. So in school, we meet friends. Sometimes the places we live, we are unable to meet other people. But when we go to school, we see a lot of people there and we're able to make friends. And going to school is so good, seriously, yeah, because sometimes you want to go to school to meet your friends. Sometimes you it's not so much about going to learn the education, but to meet your friends so that you can have fun, go for lunch, go for recess, and do some stuff and other things. And in school, you meet all of those friends, and from there you become familiar, and then you start to meet outside of school to do some other important stuff that grow up the friendship for tomorrow. In school also, we develop our talents. And you see, in school, there are so many groups. They have the football team, the kickball team. They have this thing they call the menjara, what they can be doing when the people are drilling. And then they have choir, the school choir. They have the school club. They have a news club. They have a drama club. They have, guest guy. For me in school, I used to be in the guest guy. And then they have the culture troop. I like dancing. I used to be in the culture troop. Those are places, those are groups in the schools, association in the school that you join, that if you have talents, you have hobbies in those areas, you join them and they help to develop to bring up that talent that you have in you. If you can sing, you join the choir, and then it bring up that your real singing voice in you, and you begin to take it to another level. If you can dance, so in school you start to develop your talent. Sometimes you will not even know that you are good in some of those things, but when you go to school and then you join one of those things, and then you see how you are coming up with some specific group that you join, and you seem to like it, that can be your talent that can grow within you and can also be developed. And some of those talents, people live on them today. They live on them. So you see, there are so many things that we learn in school. These are just some advantages that I have just given you about school, about the importance of us going to school. After I have said all of these things, now let me get to my topic. Is it important? Is all of these things that I've said, is it enough for our tomorrow? Like all of these things that we learn in school, we go to school, we do this, we do that, we do this other one, we gain knowledge, we learn basic skills, we meet friends, we learn from experts, we build up our talents. Are they enough for our tomorrow? Let me tell you what I think. For me, I would say after the school, we go out there in the future. What it's all about? I would say it's all about the people. It's not all about the academic. It's all about the people. Because when you are out there, after learning all of these things in school, and this is what I would say, in my own opinion, that will get us to our goals, to our achievements, to live that best life that we want to live. Number one, I would say social skill. So you see, sometimes we don't want to go out there to socialize ourselves. We only want it to be all about the classroom, going to school in the classroom, and then when you come out of school, you all by yourself. Or sometimes you in school and then you all by yourself, you all to yourself. You don't want to be bothered with anybody, you don't want to make friends, you just want to make your grades. I know some people back in school there, they were all about making the grades. It was not about socializing or making friends. And I would say, for me, I have friends. I like friends. But yeah, yeah. But we had some people in the school that they were all about making the grades. They want to make the hundreds. They want to make the A's. They want to make everything. Yeah, they want to do the class. Yeah. But it's not about doing the class, because some of the people that do the class, when they get out there, they don't have any social skills. They don't know how to socialize. Some of them, they will make all the hundreds in the classroom, but then when they get out there, then that is a different story. So, and there is no social skill. They cannot even socialize themselves, because you know what? I remember back in the days, our mom used to like let us to go out, make friends, go to talent show, participate in any school activities. If they coming around for people to join any activities in the school, she will like encourage us to join these activities. Because there was a time when her brother was later staying with her, she sent him to school. Because my mother is a teacher, and she was all about him learning, like making the grades. So when he go to school, it was all about him going to school, coming home, studying, next day go to school, come home, study. There was no play for him, no time for him to go anywhere, no time for him to do anything, for him to even socialize himself. She never gave him that opportunity to do that. So after he graduated from high school, he never had like friends. He couldn't make friends of his own because he never had friends. He never socialized himself. He was just there. So she had to get out there for him to look for job for him. She has to go to look for university for him. Go through the process for him to enter a university or training school. She did everything for him. So that's why she regretted, and she said, the way I did my brother, I'm so sorry about that. And so I don't want my children to be like that. So I want you guys to go out there, make friends, wherever you want to go, do your thing, socialize with your friends, and go to school activities. She wanted for us to be out there, to be sociable, and not just be about the school and school, which helped us. And it's good, very good for us. It helped us to be able to get out there, to be able to express ourselves and not being afraid of people. Yeah. So guys, I tell you today, it's not all about the classroom. You need that social skill. And then let's talk about respect. Respect is another one. Because respect, should I say, yeah, respect slash character. Because when you, after acquiring all of those knowledge, what next? You're going to get out there. And when you're out there, respect is what counts. You can have all the PhDs or whatsoever, but if you don't have that good character, if you are not respectful, if you are not obedient, if you don't have that good personal character, to have a good personal and respectful relationship with people, to be able to work along with people, you're gonna get there. Because you know why? There was this place I was working back home, this company. There was this girl who was very educated. They hire her to be the executive secretary. Very beautiful, very educated. And her first day of work, something she wanted to do, something she wanted, or somebody delayed her for something, some paperwork or so. And that girl was like all in the building. Oh, I'm here for that. And the first day she started work, that's the first day she got fired. That was the day she got fired. So you see what? Because she never had a good character and because she wasn't respectful. So with all the book she knew, all the knowledge she had, she couldn't keep that job. And if that is how her behavior is, she won't be, or I guess she wasn't able to keep a job because of that behavior. It brings you down. It brings you down. It gets you nowhere. I don't care. You can have all that knowledge, but you need to be respectful. You need to have a good character. You need to be obedient, because not just the hundreds gonna get you there. Your worth, because when you know who you are, you know your importance, you know your worth, you will know what to go for. You will know what to aim at. No will not be your answer. Why will no be your answer? Even if you don't know something, they ask you or even interview you go for, there's a way you can learn. We learn every day. We learn in the classroom, we learn in the street, we learn in our home, we learn every day is a day that we learn new things. So if you are not prepared to learn, then you will just be giving no as an answer always. And no always won't get you there. Because there are some things, yeah, you may have all of the knowledge, you may fit that criteria for that job or for that position, but there may be some simple things, some things that, even though it is simple, but it must be of very importance. And then they will ask you, do you know this? Can you do this? And then you'll be like, no, I don't know that. Why will you say no? If you are somebody who know your worth, who know what you can do, who know what you're capable of, you will not give no for an answer, because no will not get you there for your tomorrow. And know your potential. be strong. Even though you women are the ones that are heading now. We're not just in the kitchen. We are in the society. We are out there. Except you want to remain as a woman and say, oh, yeah, gone are the days when the men used to like overthrow everything. No, but some men, they gave their women the chance to be who they want to be. If that woman have a potential, that man supports that woman. And so if you have that potential, be a man or woman, having that potential alone will get you to your talents, will get you to your goals, will get you to that future, that best life that you so desire. And so, my beautiful people, and one last thing I want to say, words, communication, expression. We should be able to express ourselves. We should be able to freely communicate with others. We should be able to stand in front of people, stand in front of the public, and be able to talk. That's why when we go to school, we learn how to present ourselves. You don't just learn for you to make the hundreds. So if you just depending on you making the hundreds in the classroom, when you get out there, you won't make it. So don't spoil the name of the classroom, but combine everything. Because when you have the classroom knowledge and you have the outside knowledge, when it join together, then you are fit. But when you just have the classroom knowledge, you need somebody with that outside knowledge that will guide you, because you are just there making the grades. And so that person will be the one to be guiding you. Then you only have one side to deal with. But when you have that both sides, you are good. That's why you see when we passing around let's say, oh, look at her, she can sit down, she going here, she going there, she want to be in this. For me, when I was growing up, there is nothing that used to pass by me. Anything come in the school. Oh, we're looking for people to join this. I'm like, yes. We're looking for people to do this. I'm like, yes. We're looking for this. I'm like, yes. I want to be part of everything. That's how I want to be part of everything. And when it come home, when we're home, I don't want to sit in the classroom. I don't want to sit in the house. No. My sister can be near mama cooking. I got to learn how to cook very late. My sister will be near mama cooking. They teach you how to cook. But you know where I used to be? I can be in the street with my friends. We're moving from one point to another, from one place to another. That's me. And all of these things, sometimes it's good though, sometimes it's not good. But for me, I would say, so long you have a good, so long the intentions are good, and then you following the right path, then it's good to be out there. Yeah, because you learn, you gain, you become exposed, and then they say you frisky. Yeah, but not being frisky, but being smart, and being, yeah, being smart and like know how to maneuver. So that's all my topic is about today, guys. It's not all about being in the classroom. It's not all about making the hundreds. Yes, education is good, but I would say the classroom education is not enough for our future, because when we get out there, we have to build ourselves for our tomorrow. You see, nowadays there are lots and lots of people that have grown, that have developed, that have progressed, not from the classroom. Some of these people haven't been to school, but their talents, their exposures, their socialization, it makes them to grow. It makes them to be who they want to be, and it gets them to where they want to go. So I would say the classroom education is not enough. So I asked this question from the beginning. Classroom education, is it enough for tomorrow? I say now, no. Based upon what all I have said, I say no, it's not enough. Getting the classroom education is very, very good. And getting out there for exposure and outside knowledge, social skills, self-worth, respect, character, potentials, and more on, they are very important for our tomorrow. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching my channel. I want to say thank you for being there and subscribing. Stay safe, guys. I love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I hope you learned something from my topic today. This is your girl, Boino. Have a good day. Bye-bye.